Because we're going to have a business meeting starting after the break. So we're just going to have a prepared speech session today and no table topics. Let me start by extending a very warm welcome to each one of you to the Bangalore Toastmasters Club, particularly all the guests who have come here today. Welcome to our fraternity. Toastmasters, as you probably know, is an organization that is more than 90 years old. It was founded in the United States. It's now spread all around the world. It gives people a platform to learn and practice the art of public speaking. And it also gives you opportunities to pick up leadership skills. There are many Toastmasters clubs around the world. We have been around for 20 years, making it the second oldest Toastmasters club in India, and is probably one of the largest Toastmasters club in the country. If you'd like to know how to join our club, or if you have questions about Toastmasters, you could get in touch with our VP membership, Toastmaster Melvin, during the break, or our incoming president, Toastmaster Nitin, as well. So he's going to take charge from next month. Before I proceed, guests, would you like to introduce yourselves, please? Yes? So why don't you just tell us your name and what you do? Okay, maybe we'll start with you, sir. Welcome all our guests with a thunderous applause. The theme for today is success is where preparation meets opportunity. Or when, basically in the good old days, they used to say, chance favors the prepared. That's the original version of this. You know, in Canada, they love to, fishing is a great pastime. Weekends, they get off to their lovely lakes and they fish. So once this little boy, 11-year-old Jeremy, was preparing to go out for a fishing trip with his father and his father's friends. And he insisted that he needs a heavy-duty rod and the string that goes with it. And the father didn't want to damp the boy's enthusiasm and said, okay, fine, you want a heavy-duty one? I'll get it for you. And they set out for this expedition to a lake nearby. And all his father's friends started making fun of him. Oh, Jeremy, you think you're going to get a whale today? And those kind of, you think you're going to get a big fish? Well, 4 days out on the lake, they got no fish. Finally, one of his father's friends said, I think I got one. And they could see his pole, bending and straining, and suddenly the line went limp. And obviously this man was so disappointed, he muttered to himself, I wish I had a heavier machine, a heavier pole to catch this fish. Gosh, I missed it. And then they were trying to go back home when suddenly this boy noticed something on his string. And he said, oh, I think I got something. He thought it was a log. And suddenly it started moving ferociously. He pulled this massive thing back onto the board. It happened to be a giant fish. And obviously his father's friends were very sheepish because this boy taught him a lesson. You want to catch a big fish in life, you got to come prepared. Yesterday I was watching this interview of Virat Kohli. And by the way, how many of you are cricket fans here? Because all of you, right? But not many are these days. They're just cricket fatigue. But still, there's something about this particular team which is like phenomenal. I've been watching cricket for, 35, 40 years. But this team is something special. First time we got some great fast bowlers, terrific batsmen. And I was watching this interview with Virat yesterday. It's certainly one of the best player perhaps today. And he mentioned something which is very significant. He is a bit iffy outside the off stump, right? He used to get out very often. And he said there were days when he would practice that shot just outside the off stump about 500 times a day. Ball comes there, 500, just that one shot. That's the kind of preparation that goes on to making great champions. And we've come here because we want to be better speakers. And there is no better way to be better than by practicing. But whether it is cricket or whether it is the world of speaking, just by coming up here and speaking may not help you. Because you also need good guidance. And that's what this club provides you with, because it's a club with history. We got people who've done amazing things on stage, who've won laurels for themselves, for the club, and you would stand to benefit when you join a club like this. So Toastmasters is a forum where you learn, but you need proper guidance, because if you keep making the same mistake again and again, then do you benefit? Do you grow? You don't. So practice is important. That's the only way. Practice with proper guidance is the only way that you can achieve success. On that note, I'd like to welcome on stage the Toastmaster of the day. He is an engineer, a software engineer. As you can guess, 9 out of 10 men in Bangalore realize are software engineers. He works for Bosch. He's a member of 2 Toastmasters clubs, so you can see the kind of preparation he puts in. He wants to be an entrepreneur. And when I asked him how he's preparing to become an entrepreneur, he said, "That I won't say." That's not a bad strategy. Keep your secrets to yourselves, at least some of them. Please help me welcome the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhay Kothare. 2 fabulous evaluation. We had a lot of things that we could have learned today, but I thought if there's one thing that I personally benefited, that was Rajdeep's story of the rose. Because if you've been in the speaking career, and as you go further as a speaker, you would realize that your level of enthusiasm is not the same every time you come up. And how, there's times you're motivated, there are times you're not, but you got to pick yourself up. And every time you feel low, and you think, oh, just 2 people there today, or my boss said something and I'm not feeling great, think about the story of the rose. The rose doesn't care whether there's 1 person around the rose or 10 people. The rose just believes in spreading its fragrance. That's such a wonderful story. Let's hear it once again for Dr.